We are on lesson 3 of our second unit of math, and it says I can group items into pairs or matches. First, we're going to review our counting. So, can't even see. There are 4 apples on that tree. I'm sorry I was blocking it. All right, how about down here? How many apples do you see? 1, 2, 3. 3 apples. How many on this tree? 2. How many on this tree? I'm sure you're calling out the answer before I can even click it. There are 0 apples on this tree, right? And how many on this tree? 5. All right. Once again, moving out of the way. Okay, how many apples do we have in this basket? 5. And on our 10 frame, how about on our 10 frame here? We have 3. How many do we have in our 10 frame here? We have 0. How about this 10 frame? We have 4 apples. How many apples in this 10 frame? 2. And our last one, 1. That's pretty easy, right? Okay, we're gonna make a match here. A match would be 2 things that are the same, right? So we've got this apple, and what other apple looks like it pretty chewed up? This one down here, right? There we go. All right, now we've got this guy. There's a worm coming out. This guy's got a worm coming out, but it's in a different place, and there's a bite missing. How about this guy? They match, right? All right, so here's a worm with the bite out of it, out of the apple, and the worm with the bite out of this apple. That leaves us these 2 apples. Are they a match? Yeah. Okay. Okay, it's our paper. And first thing you want to do is put your name on it. I'm using my bright crayon, but you're going to use your pencil, okay? Mrs. Slavinsky. And we're going to be working on matches. Okay, so here's my socks. Now, how many of you have ever put on the wrong socks? They aren't really a pair or a match. Sometimes you'll have like a green one on or a red one on. It says color each pair of socks the same so they match. So I could add some blue to these ones. Looks kind of like my children's socks. They have these white ones with the toes that just have a little bit of color. I could color the next pair. Maybe I want the toes to be white and I'll color the rest in. So I want them to be the same color because they're a match, they're a pair, right? I'm going to color this one in. How many of you have some crazy socks? Maybe you have some socks with some stripes, right? So I'm going to put some stripes. So those are 3 pairs. Now down here it says color the matches the same. So it's kind of the same thing, kind of like the one little game we were doing, but that was just apples. So like here's an apple. If I'm going to use this color with that apple, I have to use the same color with this one because they need to be exactly the same, right? Well, what about the leaf? Could I color the leaf in? Yes, as long as you color the leaf on both of them. Let me see if I can find a green. Once again, I took my children's crayons. I don't think they noticed. Okay, what color should we do the cats? I think I'm going to do them gray. If you want to do them a different color, you can do them a different color. You just want both cats to be the same because they are a match, right? So there's one gray cat, and here's 2. I'm sure you're telling me that I could do a better job, and you are probably right. Okay, what color should we make the hats? I'm thinking orange. Do you think that people would wear an orange hat? Well, I'm going to make them orange because it's October and I'm excited. I love October and I love the fall. So we're going to have 2 orange hats that match. Now, what do we have left? Do you guys know what those are called? Do you ever go to the park and take one of these and it's windy and you run around with it? A kite. I like flying kites. I think they're lots of fun. All right, so did I do a good job coloring? I did my best. Maybe I could have done a little better, but that was so you could see the example. Okay, so on this side, I'm gonna use a marker and I'm gonna put some paper under it because I don't wanna mess up my board. So, practicing some numbers again. I know you're thinking, why do we do this all the time? But this is how we get good at it. And pretty soon, by the end of the school year, you're gonna take like 1 minute to get your paper done and you're gonna be like, I'm done. And you're gonna move right on to the math game and you're gonna be playing the math game for like 15 minutes. And you're gonna be so happy because you did all this at the beginning of the year and you got super quick at it. Okay, so how many do we have? 0. How many do we have here? 3 fingers. How about here? 5. How about I go across back up here so then I can move the whole paper. 5 again, you say. All right, how about here? 4. Back to 0 here, because our answers are going to repeat, right? Because we're practicing 0 to 5. 3. How many here? 2. 2 again. All right, I'm going to move my paper up so you can see. I'm sorry if I'm going fast. Remember, Mommy can always pause it or rewind it. That's why I do this way so that you can do it if you're somebody that gets up at 6 in the morning and you want to do stuff early, or maybe I don't post them that early, but generally by 7:30 I have them posted. Or you're somebody that sleeps in and you want to do your school a little bit later. And you can always call me because I'm around and I can talk to you. All right, let's finish this paper. We have 4, 3, 1, 2 fingers here, 1 finger here, 5 fingers here, 1, 0, 4. Okay, can't wait to see yours. Do your best job. Bye.